Catus, Maximus here. Never done a video about a Lakeside adjustable wrench. Drop forged tool steel. This happens to be a little 6-inch one. A lot of people have commented on my various adjustable wrenches that they really like the Lakesides and that they're definitely pretty heavy duty, pretty high quality. This one has a couple issues, and I'll write it up as just being kind of unlucky because I certainly went back and even read some of the comments where people really had some very nice examples of Lakeside wrenches, and that they can be on par with old Jamestown Crescent wrenches. I'll have to say this one does run pretty smoothly. The jaws are still parallel, even though this thing has definitely been used, even though it's only a 6-inch. Pretty well beat up, but not too bad. Unfortunately on mine I do have a bit of jaw looseness there. Actually quite a bit, unfortunately. Other thing I was noticing, and it may have been taken apart, but most of these have a spring just to provide a little bit of tension on the thumb screw where it doesn't exist there. This does have a screw for the it does have a screw retention for the thumb screw. Some don't, some do. So this may have been taken apart and somebody simply didn't put back in the thumb screw. And of course, the last unfortunate aspect, as you can see, it's not very symmetrical. A lot of Crescent wrenches are actually really symmetrical in the grind in relation to the broach. And that didn't happen for me here. But one of the things people do like is if I compare this to my finger here, you can see even though this is a very small little 6-inch wrench, it does have really thick, wide jaws. So that is remnants of actually, should say that is like the first-gen Jamestown Crescent wrenches known as the wide jaw. So anyway, kind of stoked to have finally found a infamous Lakeside. I do think it's funny that right here, the L for Lakeside, basically, for somehow, it barely made it. It's almost invisible, so you have to look on this side to see it. Anyway, just wanted to do a little video on the infamous, and actually not very, at least not super common, because this is the first Lakeside I've ever seen. So they must have been just a little bit more expensive. And one of the reasons probably that people are fond of them is that they were just a more premium brand. I just happened to end up with one that wasn't the finest example of a Lakeside. But once again, just wanted to make a little video about it. Anyway, I really appreciate everybody who's been watching and subscribing. And if you haven't subscribed, please do. Until next time, Catus Maximus out.